Hello, this is a presentation on cat vaccines. My name is Megan Robertson. I am a registered nurse by trade, and when not working, more importantly, I am the mother of 4 wonderful cats, all rescues. All with very different personalities and strong opinions about the vet. Today I'm breaking down cat vaccines in a simple, practical way so you know exactly what your cat needs and why. As a cat mom and an RN, I've seen how quickly cats can get sick and how well they hide it. Vaccines protect them from fast-moving infections that often don't show symptoms until they're serious. Preventive vaccines are one of the easiest ways to keep your cat healthy long-term. First up, there is the dreaded rabies, a fatal brain infection that can be transferred to other animals and humans. The rabies vaccine is required by law in most states. Even indoor cats need it. All it could take is one unexpected outdoor adventure or a surprise bat loose in the house. Then there is the FVRCP. This is a combination vaccine that protects against a severe respiratory infection, FVR, herpesvirus. Another dangerous respiratory infection, calicivirus. Also part of this combination is panleukopenia, the dreaded feline version of distemper. This is often fatal and highly contagious. The standard recommendation is that every cat needs these regardless of their lifestyle. This is a good time to discuss the slight differences between the recommended vaccines for indoor and outdoor cats. For the strictly indoor cats, of course, there is the mostly mandatory rabies vaccine. Very few states do not require this. Closely followed by the combo vaccine FVRCP. And let's add the FELV, feline leukemia virus, a virus that damages the immune system. Although feline leukemia is not as common in indoor cats, it is a possibility. For outdoor or indoor cats with exposure to both. First, I will say again that the rabies is probably mandatory, but check with your local vet. Then the all-important protection of the combination vaccine, FVRCP. Now, here is a good point to mention the FELV further. This is strongly recommended to prevent a potentially tragic disease. It spreads through close contact and severely weakens a cat's immune system. Feline leukemia vaccinations are recommended for all kittens, cats that could have exposure to the outdoors, cats who live outside, cats who may fight or interact with unknown cats. I am adding an important personal experience that has happened more than once when trying to clearly label your cat or cats as indoor versus outdoor. My own cats are indoor only, or so I call them, but much to my surprise, with 2 boys in and out of the house all day, I have seen my house cats sitting on the patio. If one of them got exposed to the feline leukemia virus, they are all at risk. Just food for thought. Unlike dogs, at-home vaccines are not recommended for cats. Cats are more sensitive to reactions, and rabies and FELV must be given by a veterinarian. Let's discuss vaccine reactions. What is normal? You can expect some increased laziness or sleepiness. There may be some limping or tenderness at the injection site, or maybe, in general. I wouldn't be surprised with a slight decrease in appetite. This should be temporary. Then the not-so-normal reactions that should probably involve a call to your vet. The presence of facial swelling should be concerning and perhaps represent a reaction to the vaccine. Other than the expected hairball, any increase in or abnormal appearance of vomiting should be reported to the vet. Not as common but worth noting is any breakout of hives, whether at the injection site or elsewhere. Let your vet know. A lump that grows or lasts more than 3 to 4 weeks. This could represent a problem with the vaccine as well and could earn a phone call to the vet. Then there is the urgent or emergency situation. If you notice any abnormal breathing or difficulty breathing, rasping, wheezing, seek immediate help whether from your vet or an emergency veterinarian service. Let's talk about kittens for a minute. Here is some important timelines to keep in mind. Beginning at 6 to 8 weeks, kittens should receive their first examination and FVRCP. This is your kitten's very first layer of protection. Their immune system is still developing, so this shot helps shield them from the most common and dangerous kitten illnesses. Again, at 10 to 12 weeks, a second FVRCP should be administered. This booster strengthens the immunity from the first shot. Think of it like reminding the immune system what to fight, because kittens' immune systems forget quickly at this age. This is the third round and can set immunity up for another 12 months approximately. This occurs at 14 to 16 weeks. At this visit, your kitten gets their final FVRCP in the series and their first rabies vaccine. Rabies is required in most states and protects both your cat, your household, and anyone exposed to your cat. Just in case. After this visit, your cat or cats are finally starting to build real, lasting immunity. Here is the most common schedule for the FELV, feline leukemia virus, which is administered in a 2-dose series beginning at 8 to 12 weeks with the second dose due within 3 to 4 weeks later. Immunity will not happen with only one dose. Every kitten should get the FELV series, even indoor kittens. FELV spreads easily between cats, and kittens are especially vulnerable. So you made it through all the kitten visits. What's next? The 1-year booster visit. This is due at 12 months of age but no later than 12 months after the last kitten rounds. This is the big one. I will call it the last of the kitten round. The 1-year booster locks in long-term immunity. Without this visit, the kitten series doesn't stick the way it should. After this appointment, your cat can safely move to an adult schedule. After the 1-year booster, your vet will recommend adult boosters from either every year or up to every 3 years. This is their expertise. Once your cat reaches adulthood, vaccines become much simpler. Depending on your vet's recommendations and your cat's lifestyle, boosters are usually given every 1 to 3 years to maintain strong immunity. Here is an important moment to talk about older cats. They may need adjusted schedules or altered types of vaccines based on health conditions. A veterinarian can evaluate your cat's health and recommend the best preventive plan. This may include spacing vaccines out, or perhaps choosing a gentler vaccination option. The right schedule depends on their age, lifestyle, and health. In the long run, having regular visits with your vet and staying on schedule with preventive vaccines can mean fewer vet bills and a healthier, happier life for your cat or cats. And just a quick mention of rabies. Rabies vaccines in both cats and dogs can help protect all of us, including 2- and 4-legged. According to the CDC, there were over 4,000 rabies cases reported in the US last year. Fortunately, only 6 deaths were reported, but I have heard the treatment is not very pleasant. If this article helped you or was of interest, hit like, subscribe, and share it with another cat parent. Please check out our other articles at BeHealthyRN.com, where we frequently post articles on pet and human current health concerns and interests. I'm Megan Robertson, RN. Give your cat a little extra love today.